get right to it. The regularly scheduled jokes. Can't think of a Simpson couch gag anyway, other than I liked the parody of Fahrenheit 451 this week that did reference to Big Bang Theory. Yeah, I seen that movie before, so just like a high school teacher saying that she laughed at a parody of Cool Hand Luke, it is more fun when once you are aware of what they're doing a parody of. All right, so I guess that was my Simpson couch gag. All right. I know that I'm not alone in terms of my fellow comics saying that they keep some people on Facebook because they've got jokes to write. Or in my case, I feel like I'm still on Facebook, period, for that reason. Two things in particular stand out this week. There's one singles group where I think people are just on there to whine and not necessarily meet anyone. It's like, oh, really? And it's like, why haven't I left this shit show yet? I don't know. But there was one posting this week, and it's like, wow. I think non sequitur might apply to it. It was an image that said, Tinder was the clearance rack of dating, and then the comment above it was, Facebook is the thrift store. And it's like, well, I have made some nice finds merchandise-wise on clearance racks and at thrift stores, although when looking for a mate, no, I don't think in those terms because, well, at our age, you are only going to find people on clearance racks or thrift stores, not even necessarily gently used. But one comment I didn't put on there because I know that sometimes I don't like the responses to it because people can be mean and negative on Facebook.
What?
Yeah, that is possible. It's like people are mean in real life and they just have an outlet on social media that we didn't have before it was invented. But I know one response I considered doing, but didn't want the blowback from it. There we go, or it becoming a dust-up, whatever hyphenated term you want to use is. Okay, well, there are other ways to meet besides Tinder, which I've never used, or Facebook dating. There's also speed dating. Well, yeah, that was also a wasteland for me, at least when I tried it when I moved to the Twin Cities 20 years ago, because that was before I did stand-up, and I even met an acquaintance that once said, yeah, you need more than 3 minutes with somebody, and that's all you get with speed dating. You know how many people were interested? None! And now, yeah, if you give me a microphone in 3 minutes, I can wow people, but unfortunately, I don't want that to be part of who I am with speed dating, because it's more trouble than it's worth. Yeah, on Meetup, they are advertising speed dating events, but I don't always meet the age group. Or in the case of one of them, it was, I think, yoga or Pilates with people that you haven't met, and it was more than the speed dating. It's like, yeah, I think that's called possibly pricing yourself out of the market, where you want people to show up, and I know you want to cover expenses, but balance here, people. I mean, if they were putting out messages saying, we want more people to show up, it's like, you should ask yourself why they haven't. So there was that. Oh, and then the other Facebook story. Yeah, I'm on one group that unfortunately has another big batch of negative energy, and it's about the French Huguenots. Yeah, I'm descended from that. The religious minority in France that left because of all the religious upheaval in the 1500s, because France is a Catholic nation and Huguenots are Protestants. Yeah. Martin Luther, 95 Theses, John Calvin, all those other people in the Protestant Reformation. All right. But there was one map that was put up about where the Huguenots left when they had to leave France because they didn't want to get killed. And I said, yeah, it sounds about right on all these different nations they went to, not necessarily America. And then I just couldn't believe the response I got to my comment, which was the map was missing Caribbean islands that have to be French, like Haiti and Martinique. And I gave a deadpan response saying, because it's a map of Europe. I mean, if you wanted a world map, this isn't it. They also didn't have South Africa on it. That's one place the Huguenots went to. They didn't say anything about that. I wonder why. Some people are just plain dumb. Put up your own damn comment instead of just respond to mine, just because mine was the latest. So there was that. I had a day off, so that night I could bum around the light. This explains why I'm wearing a hoodie and not a shirt with a collar. But hey, sometimes you gotta take days off, especially late in the year, use them or lose them. But in my case, well, that means I sometimes will watch TV programs I normally can't because I'm at work, like watching Jeopardy. Nice mind exercise. And then after it comes on the 5 o'clock news. And there was, because it's right before Thanksgiving, there was a story about the president pardoning turkeys. And it's like, yeah, they do that every year. And then one news anchor said, oh, I have to follow that. And it's like, yes, you do. I mean, I've had to follow weirder things than that at comedy shows. And it's like, there are probably worse things that you have to follow than a story about pardoning turkeys. Like, if it bleeds, it leads, somebody getting murdered. Call me crazy. Oh. Got in on a good one. Well, this weekend I went to an art gallery, and then a spaghetti dinner, and then a museum where I got to see a Linus statue because I'm a big Charlie Brown fan. And I love museums because I'm a history major. So, yeah, good food I don't have to cook. Also, I go to Booyah's and to Fish Fry. So, yay for Facebook events, because that was another one. Love-hate relationship with Facebook. Well, that'll do it for me. They've all been great. Woo!